Someone is very obsessed. You are driving them crazy. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family. Someone is very obsessed. You are driving them crazy. Now, family, we're going to touch on a multitude of different ways of how a person can be obsessed. A multitude of different people who can be obsessed, right? And we're going to break down each and every aspect of the situation. Now, let me say this right here, y'all. There's a difference between a person caring and a person being obsessive. There's a difference between a person being attentive and a person being annoying. There's a difference between a person wanting to show you love and a person love bombing. Okay, Reno, what are you saying right now? Never get it misconstrued when a person is telling you, oh my God, I love you so much. Or a person is overly stalking you, overly giving you attention, overly placing themselves on you. See, family, that is when you start creeping into unhealthy. That is when you start creeping into crazy. That is when you start creeping into a person who has no life, or they are overly traumatized and they are bleeding on you or other people who allows them to do so. Don't fall victim to this trap, right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, don't fall victim. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, don't fall victim. The reason why I say this is because sometimes, y'all, people come into our lives at a low point when we were broken, hurt, crying, traumatized, whatever the case is, and we begin to trauma bond, okay? And the only thing they have on you is, hey, 5 years ago, you remember when I had you? Hey, 10 years ago, you remember when I was, taking you to work, giving you money, giving your kids food and giving you this and giving you that. That's the only thing they have on you. Time them progressed and passed by, and here you are doing your thing. You got a better job. You done been to therapy. I mean, you read books, you listen to podcasts, you are deep into personal development, and they still in the same position that they were in when they were giving you the help. You did the self-work, right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, I did the self-work. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I did the self-work. That is the issue. And see, oftentimes, y'all, these people begin to get obsessive, okay? Now, let me also say this right here, y'all. You have another side of obsession where you have people who watch you from afar, okay? Where you have people who watch you from the stands. Where you have people who watch you within the stadium, all right? People who see everything you post. People who see everything you do. People who see all of your new accolades and accomplishments. Yeah, y'all, they see it. They never press like, though. They never press like, though. They just scroll past it and watch it. These people are obsessed as well. And you are also driving them crazy, okay? And so that's why I said, y'all, we're going to speak on a different multitude of obsession, okay? This can be relationships. This can be friendships. This can be family members. This can be strangers, okay? This can be people who are associates, right? So understand something, y'all. The obsession range is wide. And that's what we're going to speak about. Now, of course, y'all, I am back from a small hiatus, okay? 3 days to be exact. I had to take some time for my mindset. Y'all, at this point, y'all, it's not a secret. Y'all know at some point, Reno gonna take that time off for himself, okay? If y'all want the best content, if y'all want me to give y'all this energy, you gotta let your boy recharge, okay? But with that being said, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get directly into it. Y'all make sure y'all leave that thumbs up on this video, as well as subscribe to the channel. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. And before I get into this video, let me say this, y'all. If you are in a relationship, you may feel triggered. Yep. If you are in a relationship, you may feel triggered, okay? And the reason why, y'all, is because these signs and reasons of what I'm about to give you is what unhealthy partners and spouses mainly do, okay? Like I said, y'all, of course, our enemies are watching us. Of course, strangers are watching us. Of course, people see what you do and they want to copy it and take the credit for it. I understand that. But I'm going to speak towards the relationship mainly. However, this can go for anything, if that makes sense, okay? Drop in the comments and let me know. Number one, y'all, how you know someone is very obsessed with you is going to be this right here, y'all. They have control issues, okay? They have control issues. Now, control issues is very broad. So let me break that down. What I mean by control issues, they want to control where you go. They want to control what you're doing. They want to control who you do it with. And one thing about an obsessive person is whenever they are in this mode to control this man or woman, all right, which we're going to break both of those down. But whenever they are in this mode to control man or woman, what they tend to do is place their insecurities onto them. What they tend to do is place their traumas onto them. What they tend to do is place how they feel onto them. So for instance, with the man, he may control, his controlling issue may be, why you going out so much, right? Or why are you doing this and doing that? You know, trying to control what you do for yourself. Like, it hurts him to see you show self-love to yourself, right? Now, no, you should not be going out every weekend. Sorry, baby. If you are married, that's not what we're doing here. You're not supposed to be going out every weekend, especially. But you also supposed to have a life outside of your spouse. Married, relationship, or friends, period. You're supposed to have a life of your own. Somebody drop in the comments and say self-love. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say self-love. For a woman, okay? Let's just say you want to show self-love for yourself. Same thing. Why I can't go with you? When you gonna be back? All these different questions. Well, it's because that is another form of control. Controlling issues. I'm trying to control where you go. I'm trying to control what you do. I'm trying to control you because I need to keep you contained. Somebody drop in the comments and say you can't contain me. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say you can't contain me. They're trying to keep you contained because they know how good of a person you are. And they don't want nobody else to experience it. And if you're not careful, it kind of goes over into the narcissistic, realm of things. They start becoming narcissistic. Because when a person starts saying, who in the bathroom with you? You're really trying to control me. You're trying to control everything I do. You're trying to watch my phone. You're trying to watch this. You're trying to watch that. Controlling. All because they are obsessed with you. Okay? Reno, how does this equate or go to the person who is like my enemies and they stalking me? Guess what, y'all? They try to control you from afar. They try to control the things that you do from afar. For instance, they may send messages or spread messages to people that y'all know, mutual friends and mutual people, to kind of influence your mind, to influence what you think, to influence what you do, so they can still have some type of say-so over your life. Understand something, y'all. These are control issues. They're trying to keep you away from your destiny. Control issues. They're trying to keep you away from what God has for you. Control issues. And see, here's the thing, y'all. What God has for you, he has for you. Point blank, period. They can't shake it, take it, or manipulate it. Okay? Somebody drop in the comments and say, you can't take this. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say you can't take this. Number 2, y'all, it's going to be this right here. Possessive behaviors. All right? Possessive behaviors. Family, one thing about a dog is when they have a toy that they really love, they are not about to give that toy away to nobody. They are not about to give nobody the opportunity to eat their food. They are not about to give nobody an opportunity to take what's theirs. Keyword, what's theirs. See, when you are an adult and when you're grown, nobody owns you and you don't own nobody. And as you begin to get older, you realize anything in this world you have possession of, you do not own it. That goes for your house. That goes for jewelry. That goes for a woman. That goes for a man. That goes for a friend. That goes for anything. You do not own it. All right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, you don't own me. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, you don't own me. And that is the issue right here, y'all. Possessive behaviors. A person who is obsessive over you, they're going to become very possessive. They're going to become very, this is mine. Don't touch it. Which means they try to limit your interactions with friends. They try to limit your interactions with family. They try to limit your interactions with other people. Once again, y'all, they understand how dope of a person you are. They understand how nice and how kind you are. They understand the heart that you have. So they're trying to limit it from other people. This, once again, creeps into the narcissistic behavior trait. I'm just being honest, y'all. So when people are like getting in the way of whenever you're trying to converse with people, possessive. When people are trying to limit your interactions, possessive. When they are trying to stop you from going to this event, possessive. Like I said, no, you're not supposed to go out, especially if you're married. You're not supposed to go out every weekend, okay? But when you're just simply trying to take care of your business, when that becomes an issue, this person is obsessive over you, okay? Well, Reno, how does this go to the people who are afar from me and people who are watching me from a distance, stalking me? Family, people begin to be possessive behind your back. Start talking to people who y'all mutually know. Start saying things that you didn't even say. So they basically start lying, Reno? Absolutely. They start lying. Just lying on you. Oh, yeah, I've been hanging out with Keisha. Yeah, I've been hanging out with Roger. Yeah, he said this. Trying to stop your opportunities. Trying to stop you from growing. Why? Because they are possessive. Possessive behaviors. Okay? And like I said, y'all, this is mainly for relationships, but this also goes for other situations as well. Possessive. Trying to keep you here instead of allowing you to grow here and surpass it. Trying to keep you in a position of not knowing who you really are. Trying to keep you in a position of not being able to express yourself. Okay? Getting to know other people, y'all, is not a bad thing. Whether you are in a relationship or you have a friend or whatever the case is. Guess what? You may start doing business with certain people. You may start, networking with people who are button pushers. You never know. But when a person is obsessive over you, they are going to be very possessive and keep you contained, keep you in a box because they are so afraid of losing you. The true issue is, y'all, they know that they really don't deserve you, right? Somebody drop that down below in the comments. You don't deserve me. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say you don't deserve me. The issue is they know that they do not deserve you. They know that they do not have the credibility to be with you. They know that they are not qualified to be around you. They know it. And whenever they got with you, you were probably at your lowest. You were probably not the best version of yourself. Right? So understand what I'm saying, y'all. They've become obsessed over you because they know how good of a person you are, how compassionate you are, your qualities, how dope of a person you are, how intelligent you are, all these different qualities that they are not, but they possess them within you. And that's why they got to keep you away from everybody. They become very possessive. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. Next one, y'all, is number 3. The need for validation. Yeah, y'all, the need for validation. This goes back to when I tell you, people will bleed on you. People will take those wounds that they are battling with and they will place them onto you because they don't want to do the self-work. They don't want to take that therapy. They don't want to work on themselves, personal development. They don't want to. It's easier to place it on somebody else. You just do the work, right? Let's just say you got a person who have a job, regular job, warehouse, whatever the case is, okay? And they are the shift lead or even the manager. If nobody's in there to work, then they have to do it. But guess what? When they get new people in there to work, they got to get on that line and stack them boxes. They got to get on that line and start wrapping up them gifts, whatever the case is, wrapping up them boxes, taping them boxes up. So what would they rather do? Would they rather do it themselves or pay somebody else or put somebody else in position to do it? They're going to put somebody else in position to do it. Same thing with yourself, y'all. They want you to do the work. It's easier. So I need you to validate me because I obsess over you so much. I need you to tell me I'm beautiful. I need you to tell me I'm handsome. I need you to tell me you love me. See, the issue is, y'all, you're dealing with people who are having abandonment issues, father issues, mother issues, people who have being with people issues, meaning maybe they're the only child. It's so many of these different issues. And it becomes a problem when people hold them accountable, right? I need you to validate me. I need you to tell me how much you want me. I need that. It's because they are obsessive. And you are driving them crazy because you have a life of your own. It is okay to have a life of your own, okay? It is okay to validate that man or woman. It is okay. But that shouldn't become their way of being, of living, of being okay, of feeling comfortable. You should be okay on your own. You shouldn't need the validation of other people. And so what I'm simply saying, y'all, is that they're going to need validation. A lot of it. Especially when people are obsessed over you. And that's going to cause you to work harder. That's going to cause you to be pulled away from your work, possibly. That's going to cause you to not be as focused because they are putting those wounds that are unhealed onto you and they are bleeding. But guess what? You didn't even cut them. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I didn't cut you. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I didn't cut you. All right? Next thing, y'all. Number 4. They become a monitoring spirit. All right? They become a monitoring spirit. And so what monitoring spirits are is people who watch over you, who overly pay attention to you, who pay attention to everything you do. Okay, and this right here is also people who are online or people at your job, stuff like that, who watch every single thing that you do. Okay, if you get a stain on your shirt, they can see it. If you get a stain on your pants, they can see it. You got some applesauce. Yeah, y'all, they want a spoonful too because they can see it. All right, understand something, y'all. They become a monitoring spirit. Y'all got that person in your family, person at your job, who's always micromanaging, who's always monitoring you, who's always overly paying attention to you. Y'all got that person in your family, that person at your job, or is it the person that you land next to? monitoring you because they don't trust you. You know why? Because they don't trust themselves. And they know who they are when they are not around you. Monitoring spirits watch you because they're trying to see where you're going. They're trying to see how are you benefiting. They're trying to see how are you living. They're trying to see what can they benefit from when it comes to you. They are more calculated than a math teacher who are teaching calculus. They are more calculated than a math teacher teaching calculus. All right? Why is that, Reno? Because they have to be very precise when it comes to you, chosen one. They have to be very precise. And so with that being said, y'all, monitoring spirits, this is how you know they are obsessive over you. Family, you don't monitor anything that you don't overly care about, all right? I mean, you can care about the person, but you're not going to be hoovering over them and, oh, where you going? You going to the bathroom next? Monitoring spirits, y'all. This is how you know that they are obsessive over you. Number 5, y'all, last thing is intense jealousy. Intense jealousy, okay? Intense jealousy. Family, people who are obsessed over you, they become jealous of anything you talk to, anything you touch, anywhere you go, because they don't want you to be close to anybody else, right? That's why when you see on certain movies, y'all, these crazy movies, The Man Crazy, you know, you got the ones with Vivica Fox, and I want to say I think she got a movie called The Wrong Husband, The Wrong Friend, The Wrong Woman. Tubi got a lot of those movies when you're talking about the crazy man or the crazy woman who get very jealous, right? But they be like psychological thrillers. But what I'm saying is that, family, they get very jealous intentionally because they don't want to share you with no one else. Obsessive. They get very jealous when you just have a conversation with a person. They get very jealous when you just congratulate another person. That is obsession. You should not be that obsessed with the person to where you get pissed off that they are having a conversation with someone else. That means you want them to act as if you are the only person in the world. That's not realistic. That means you want them to act as if you are the only person that they see. That is not realistic. So when people are intensely jealous, y'all, of your encounters, your experiences, you doing things for yourself, you showing any attention to anything else besides them, that is a clear sign that they are obsessive over you. All right? I'm just being honest, y'all. So with that being said, family, that's going to be the video. But realize something, y'all. Someone is very obsessed with you, okay? Listen, y'all already know how we do. Y'all make sure y'all hit that link. Get y'all a one-on-one session, y'all. Limited time offer only. Y'all get a Yes Sir hoodie, t-shirt, and enroll into my social influence course. But I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace.